So, how would you describe your film, The Last Will and Testament of Rosalind Lee?
Well, I guess it's a haunted house film, a very psychologically layered haunted house film. Um, it's a movie it's a bit of a cinematic experiment because it's all about one person in an environment. Yeah, I guess that's a way of describing it anyway.
Yeah. And so, where did you derive inspiration for it?
Well, um, every time I've seen a haunted house movie, it's a particular genre in horror. There is somebody who enters a house and then they start interacting with the spirit or the ghost there. But I wanted to explore the idea of what happens in a haunted house when nobody's there. Does the ghost still move around? Is there a ghost even there? So that's sort of the seed of what started the idea, and I kind of pursued it into the story.
Okay, and maybe you know that the spotlight of this year's Stockholm Film Festival is power.
Mm.
So, is your movie dealing with that in any way, you think?
This particular film, I guess you could say the power of relationships. Really, ultimately, it's uh, a relationship between a mother and a son. Probably more the power of belief, actually, because what they each believe drives them apart, and so this is really kind of at the basis of the story. Yeah, I think so.
I see. Um, which film do you think is the scariest one ever made, and why?
Yeah, I change my mind about that all the time because I watch a lot of scary movies.
Yeah.
There was a movie that was made maybe 7 years ago, maybe more actually, now that I think of it, maybe 10 years ago, called Cairo. It came out of Japan. It's a very, very frightening, very unique film. But I also find The Exorcist to be very, very frightening for me anyway. I've always thought that film is very unique, very well done, really a story really well told. So I think that one holds up quite well. But in terms of a new film, I would say Cairo.
Okay. And lastly, apart from your own film, of course, what would you recommend people to see at this year's Stockholm Film Festival?
Well, I had the pleasure of seeing a movie called The Comedy, which is only a little bit of a comedy. I guess what the interesting thing about this film is that it's funny, but it's also very, very sad at the same time. And so when you mix these two emotions, at the same time, it produces something very unique inside you. It's a really kind of a pathetic story, but also kind of funny and charming in some ways. So I would recommend the comedy.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Oh, you're very welcome. Short and sweet. Nice.